Staying with development in Ondo State, where collation of results from the 18 local government areas in the state has commenced, with result in 15 local governments already declared and 3 remaining. The exercise to determine the winner of the governorship race is ongoing at the State Collation Center, located at the HINET headquarters in Akure. The local government areas already declared includes Ifedore, Ondo East, Ileoluji, Okigbo, Idonre, Irele, Akoko Southwest, or Ondo West, and Akoko Southeast. Others are Akoko Northwest, or say Akure South, Akoko Northeast, Okitipupa, and Akure North. The 3 local government areas remaining are Ilaje, Eseodo, and Odigbo local government. Meanwhile, the collation has been adjourned till 12 noon today for the continuation of the exercise. This is just as the election result for the 3 remaining local government areas are yet to arrive at the collation center. The returning officer for the election said the remaining 3 local governments will be taken when collation convenes at 12 p.m.
I think we can just adjourn till 12 noon, please. Let's adjourn. The 2 remaining local governments, they are not here yet. So we adjourn till 12 noon.
And recall that the Independent National Electoral Commission had commenced the final collation results from the 18 local government areas in the state. In her opening remarks, the state resident electoral commissioner, Toyin Babalola, assured that the collation process will be conducted with transparency, integrity, and adherence to the law. The returning officer for the election, Professor Olayemi Drotimi, also appealed to those present to conduct themselves in a peaceful manner.
I want to assure you that the Independent National Electoral Commission has worked tirelessly to ensure that this election adheres to the highest standards of integrity, transparency, and fairness. And it is our duty tonight to ensure that this process is conducted with utmost transparency, integrity, and adherence to the law. Let us remember that the success of this process was achieved with the cooperation and integrity of all stakeholders whose efforts are recognized and deeply appreciated. I extend my gratitude to members of the Interagency Consultative Committee for Election Security for their tireless dedication towards ensuring the peaceful conduct of this election. As we proceed in this collation, I urge everyone to maintain decorum and peace that has characterized this election from the onset.
We are here to collate and we are here to announce the result. And this is the final stage. And I want to agree with the electoral officer that this is the most critical part of it. And I want to appeal to all of us, let us be peaceful, let us be on the same page. And because it is live, I believe strongly that we should conduct ourselves properly in a way that will bring credibility to this process. On this note, I want to thank you. And as we start the process now, God bless this country, God bless Ondo State, and God bless all of us.
Now let's tell you that Saturday's election in Ondo State went in some polling units. And amidst mixed reaction, Ondo State residents have voted to elect their next governor, who will pilot the affairs of the state in the next 4 years. Some residents believed that the exercise was free and fair, and others believe that INEC needs to improve in some areas. Our reporters on the field filed in this following reports.
In grand style, Governor Aiyedatiwa arrived the shore of Ugbonla, warmly received by his Ilaje kinsmen and prepared to embark on a journey to his hometown, Obenla, to exercise his civic duty and cast his ballot. The Ilaje local government consists of over 400 towns and villages, covering an area of 3,000 square kilometers. It shares boundaries in the north with Okitipupa local government, the south by Atlantic Ocean, in the west by Ogun State and in the east by Delta State. However, despite the election excitement, their daily life continued uninterrupted as the local economy remained active, with residents going about their usual businesses undeterred by the polls. After a breathtaking 35-minute boat ride, Governor Aiyedatiwa arrived at Obenla, greeted his people and made his way to the polling unit to exercise his civic duty.
I want to commend the security agencies, the police, the civil defense, and the military at the background. They are heavily deployed to be able to attend to any security threat. And I believe the people will comport themselves. I went through the whole process of accreditation before casting my vote. And I believe the INEC officials will do the same at every location. So I want to believe that the process will be very, very transparent, credible, and conclusive at the end of the day.
INEC have shown that they can conduct election anywhere in Nigeria, and they do it very well. You know, they came quite early with the materials, and people started their accreditation as soon as possible, and everybody started voting. You see that people were on the queue.
The electorate commended the smooth conduct of the election, but expressed worry about being marginalized when it comes to development opportunities.
As a resident of Ondo State, I will go down particularly as an Ilaje man. We want concentration. We want the government to look more into this area of Ondo State. Because so far, I believe coming from Ogbonla, you've seen how marginalized this area is. So we really appreciate whosoever is coming in. We really appreciate them to look, to key into. Thank God, both candidates are from this area. So we appreciate if they can key into this area and look into this area the more. Because we are very, very, very far behind.
As the son of the same expectation observer who is this election should be the person that put the interest of this mandate, because this area has suffered the loss of neglect because of the incursion of sea. So we live on water, no water to drink.
As residents of Ondo State, particularly indigenes of Obenla in the Ilaje local government area of Ondo State, cast their ballot, they hope that whoever becomes victorious would bring the desired change to the state. Aiyedatiwa, TVC News, Obenla, Ondo State.
Our coverage of the election in Ondo North Senatorial District began in the ancient town of Owo, where early arrival of electoral materials was recorded. The state deputy governor, Aiyedatiwa, arrived at Unit 16, Ward 3 in Igboroko, our local government area, at 9:40 a.m.
I came around. This is the day I've been waiting for. For us to exercise our constitutional rights. And when I come around, I discovered that there were lines and very, very orderly.
In Akoko area, our crew visited Okiagbe in Akoko Northwest local government area, where the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tojojo, voted. The minister described the process as peaceful.
There was no cancellation of any polling unit. In 2024, by-election, there was none. In 2019, none. 2020, so we are peaceful people. You know, we believe in democratic tenets. Everybody, you go, you cast your vote.
The turnout of voters at Unit 17, Ward 3 in Okiagbe is highly impressive.
In Ikare Akoko Northeast local government area, in Waroka, in Akoko Southwest local government area, voters trooped out to participate in the process.
Very, very peaceful, you know. Let me start with the people first. They conduct themselves very well, and it was peaceful, without rancor. People voted.
Some of our people here, some went to farm, but at least we have above average, which is above 70%, which is a very good turnout so far.
A year for just one person, and we have our right to mobilize, come around and vote for our right person. So no such of no anything act of maybe trying to steal ballot paper or try to fight one another.
As at the time of filing this report, sorting and counting of votes had ended.
Kiribo in SL, the local government area of Ondo State, is about 4 hours drive from Akure, the state capital. This is polling unit 4, Ward 2 in Kiribo. Accreditation and voting commenced as scheduled. True to the appellation of Ondo State as the Sunshine State, the sun shined brightly. At a point, it became scorching, forcing electoral officers to shift to a nearby shed.
So as soon as the sun comes out in full, they will like go back to their house without voting, and that one cannot help. It's like it will discourage people coming out to vote for the person they want, and they will not have the opportunity, like the machine is too slow. But the party to the free and fair, everything is free and fair. We are happy talking to each other, no problem.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
A former deputy governor of Ondo State and the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party in this off-cycle election, Mr. Bola Ajayi, cast his ballot at Unit 4, Ward 2 in Kiribo, SL, the local government area of Ondo State, at about 11:15 in the morning. It took some time before it could be accredited with the Beavers machine. Speaking with journalists after voting, Mr. Ajayi said INEC needs to do more.
The system is not perfect. Things are not working. It takes them more than 10 minutes to capture me, who is the candidate of the PDP. So all of us here, you can see the drama. And a lot of complaints here and there.
In some other polling units, the election went on smoothly. While some finished on time, some had to queue for a longer period of time at polling units with higher number of voters.
The election is very good and free and fair. Starting now, I believe there's nothing concerning whether the crisis or whatever. And yeah, no, it's very free now. Yeah.
The electoral process should be digitalized, and we should have a real-time online voting system, whereby when people cast the vote, you are already seeing the signal, the statistics for the election. I think that will also put more confidence in some of us that yes, we can believe the process.
138 accredited voters.
Sorting and counting of ballot papers were completed before 3 in the afternoon in some polling units.
3, 4, 5, and 6.
Ibrahim Alige, TVC News, Ondo South.